If you want to see how I go from this to this using the Fenty Easy Drops, and to get my honest opinion whether or not this product by Rihanna is actually worth your money, then stay tuned for the rest of the video. So I'm just showing you here that we are starting on a fresh face. All that I have done is just color corrected my under eyes because your girl has really bad dark circles. Next, I'm going to moisturize my face with my favorite moisturizer at the moment, which is the CeraVe Daily Moisturizing Lotion. We are just going to take one pump like so, and that is the texture. That's how it looks, very nice and creamy. And we are going to take that much to begin to moisturize our entire face. I'm going to take a few dots of this and just begin small, putting it in all the areas in which I want to be moisturized. This is a very, very key important part because if your face is not properly hydrated and moisturized, when you do try to apply your foundation or your skin tint, it is not going to look good at all. So I'm just making sure I hit all the key areas of my face, and I'm going to make sure that I get it on my forehead because that gets especially dry. So here is the external packaging for the Fenty Easy Drops. As you can see, looks like typical Fenty Beauty packaging, nice and sleek. And this is actually the bottle that contains the Easy Drop product. Now, this retails for $29.50 and you get 1.08 fluid ounces. Now you're going to see me apply the product on my face. I'm going to start out with 2 lines on the side of my face with the Easy Drops, and I'm going to take my setting spray and spray my Real Techniques blending brush so that way we can get a better blend. So I'm going to start by using the technique where I kind of shift it around and just push it into my skin. Immediately when I started to blend this, I realized that it's extremely blendable. This was blending out really well and it looked good. So I'm just going to continue to blend until I feel it really becomes a part of my skin and melts into my skin. So this is what that side looks like that has the Fenty Easy Drops on it, blended out, and this is the side that doesn't have the Fenty Easy Drops at all. So guys, comment below and let me know how you think this looks so far. Now I'm going to repeat those steps on the other side of my face, sticking with my technique of just doing 2 lines across the face and using the same technique with that blending brush that has been made damp by my setting spray. And I'm going to begin again to push that into my skin. I feel like this is a very effective technique when you want something to look as skin-like as possible, but I really don't have to work that hard to do that when it comes to these Fenty Easy Drops. So I definitely wanted to note that. So this is what we look like with both sides being blended out with the Fenty Easy Drops in the shade 20. I was originally matched with the shade 18, but I felt like I was going to look casket ready if I use that, so I switched it and got shade 20 instead. Now I'm going to just finish applying this to the rest of my face. Like I said, I really like how it allows you to like dot it on or draw lines on your face if you want to. So I'm putting this anywhere I feel like I need that additional coverage, the bridge of my nose, the corners of my mouth, just to make sure that I have everything covered for the final blend. So this is what my face looks like with the dotted application. Now I'm going to grab again that damp Real Techniques blending brush and begin to blend this out on the rest of my face. I really like how smooth this blends into the face, but I have to be honest with y'all and say I'm really not in love too much with like the color. Even though I went 2 shades deeper, I feel like Fenty, for some reason, their complexion products pull just a little yellow on me. I wish that this was more brown like it looked in the picture, in the photos that they have on their website for how this is supposed to look. But if you have made it this far in the video with me, guys, please go ahead and drop a sunshine emoji because I have on this really bright yellow shirt. So yeah, let's get the sunshine together. Drop that sunshine emoji if you are still here with me watching the video. I definitely appreciate you. So we are all blended out, honey. This is how we're looking with the full face of the Fenty Easy Drop so far. Now moving on, I'm going to conceal. I'm going to use my matte concealer in the color NC50. This is the 24-hour studio concealer. I chose this concealer because I love the consistency, I love the finish, and I absolutely love how this blends out when I do a multitude of different makeup looks. Now I'm going to thoroughly blend this out under the eye using a damp beauty blender to pounce that concealer into the skin. Again, I want to push it into the skin and make sure that it's blended as well and as smoothly as possible. And you're going to see me do this on both sides. And as you can see, I really love this concealer because it blends down to a skin-like finish, which is a perfect pair when it comes to blending it in and joining it with these Fenty Easy Drops. Now I'm going to take that same MAC 24-hour concealer in the color NC50 and use it to highlight any areas of my face that I want to stand out. So typically I do the bridge of my nose, my forehead, above my mouth, and then my chin. And I'm going to just gently apply that here and begin the process of blending it in. So this is everything blended with the Easy Drops and my concealer. I do wish that I maybe have gone 2 more shades deeper in the Easy Drops, but we're here now. So now I'm going to use the Fenty finishing powder, the setting powder in the color Honey. I'm just going to dust off any excess and gently pat that in underneath my eyes and repeat the steps on the next side. I do not bake my under eyes because when I bake my under eyes, they just look terrible. So I prefer this light setting technique. Now you're going to watch me just do the same technique everywhere I possibly put that concealer, so that way we get a nice, even and smooth finish all the way around. And I do like to take this and bring the powder down my nose just to give more of a highlight. Now for the contour slash bronzer, that's my Anastasia Beverly Hills bronzer. I'm going to take just a little bit of that because I want to keep the look nice and natural, and I'm just going to carve out and chisel out the sides of my cheekbones with this product and repeat the same steps on the other side. I do like this color for this bronzer because it is very nice and natural looking. It just gives you a bit of that bronze without being too overpowering. And now I'm going to repeat that step and just bronze the perimeter of my face, so that way we can try to bring some more cohesion and warmth to the look, because to me it does look a little bit too yellow. So hopefully this can bring that down and tone that down. And here you're just going to see me hit my jawline with that same bronzer. Using my Juvia's Place blush, I'm just going to dab a little bit on my cheeks to bring some color to my face, not too much, again, because we want it to be like a nice, natural, everyday type of look and feel. Using my Morphe Boom highlighter, I'm just going to tap a little bit of it on this fan brush and hit the high points of my cheek. Again, we don't want to use too much because I really want to keep this like a nice natural look. So this is my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the color Dark. I'm going to take about that much, and that's as much as I'm going to use for my entire face, guys, because we want to lightly set any areas where we did not put any setting powder whatsoever. But this is how I'm looking thus far after I've done everything, and I'm going to finish the rest off camera. Alright y'all, so this is the final look. This is my face after applying everything with the Fenty Easy Drops. As you can see, what I did was just threw on some highlight in my inner corner and threw on my lashes and mascara. So my final thoughts on this Fenty Easy Drop are, it is actually really, really good. I was actually surprised at how good it was because I was not expecting to get any coverage whatsoever, right? Sometimes when you use skin tints, they're really designed to kind of like enhance your skin and really not give you any coverage. But I was actually pleased that these Easy Drops were able to give me a good bit of coverage, and actually they were able to really even out my skin tone. Another pro that I can say about the Fenty Easy Drops is that I won't have to use a whole lot to actually do my entire face. Like as you can see, I kind of started off by doing the lines on the face and blending it in, and I was able to do like this whole side of my cheek and then the same thing on the other side and able to do that whole whole side of my cheek, and then I just kind of like dotted it around to do the rest of my face. So the good thing is the Fenty Easy Drops should be able to last a little while, especially if you wear it every day. I mean, I probably even might have used a little too much, but the next time I try it, I'm gonna try to use less. I just kind of try to feel my way around when doing these reviews, especially when it comes to using skin tints, because honestly, you just never know. You just never know how the makeup is going to react or how it's going to blend in your skin. But these Fenty Easy Drops blended like a dream into my skin. As you saw, I did not have to do a lot of fighting with the blending brush in order to get this to melt into my skin. I do not feel like I have anything on my skin. It is super, super lightweight. Like, when I tell you lightweight, it's lightweight. My skin feels like skin, it still feels breathable, and I can see why these Easy Drops have had like the hype that they've had, because in the summertime when it's like 157 million degrees outside, you do not want heavy makeup on, right? You pretty much want something that you can grab, put on, know that it's going to look good, and be able to get out of the doors. And I was actually impressed with the way that they worked. I loved how they worked with the other things that I use. I do like the way that my face looks. I feel like honestly, this is not an overdone look, and that's exactly what these Fenty Easy Drops are designed to do. But I will say that Fenty Beauty definitely delivered when it came to this product, when it came to these Easy Drops. It does live up to the name. This was very easy to use. But guys, this is the end of the video. Thank you so much for joining me and taking the time to watch my video. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. That really helps my channel. Also, please consider subscribing to my channel and clicking on the notification bell so that way you know whenever I post more videos. But as always, stay safe, stay blessed, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye!